What's up, guys? My name of course is PokePacksNPlays, and today we are here with a very cool video. We're gonna actually be deck profiling the deck Vespiquen, similar to the deck Flareon we had in the past. So Vespiquen has two attacks. His first attack, Intelligence Gathering, which does 10 damage, and says you can draw until you have 6 cards into your hand. But the main attack we're gonna be looking at is for 2 colorless, Bee's Revenge, and it does 20 plus 10 damage for each Pokemon in the discard pile. Now, this is really good because there's so many Pokemon that you can have synergy with. And this is not the best variant of this deck. I just have been working on this for a couple of days and want to give you guys my first draft. Now I'll show you guys another draft in a couple of weeks or so. So, the reason this is so good is because in Phantom Forces, a card called Battle Compressor was released, and what it does is you can search your deck for 3 cards and discard them. Now, of course, those 3 cards can be Pokemon. So you also play for Unknown, because Unknown has the ability Farewell Letter. When you put it down, you can discard it at any point during your turn, and just draw a card. So first of all, that just gives you automatic synergy, because you can just discard it whenever you want, and it gives you free draw. So that's really good. And you also have Eevee with the ability Energy Evolution, but that's not what we're going to be looking at. You play Flareon, which is funny because you used to play Flareon as a main card, and now it's a partner. So each of your Stage 1 Pokemon is now a Fire-type Pokemon, additional to its regular type. And then you also have that same thing with Jolteon, so it's Electric type as well as its original type. And same with Vaporeon, so it can be, at one time, Vespiquen can be Fire, Electric, Grass, and Water type. So use it to cover weaknesses for the deck. It's very strong. Another card you play is 2 Shaman, just because you want to draw cards, be as aggressive as you can. You play 3 Acrobike, just because you want to go through your deck, and this helps you discard more Pokemon. You play 3 Level Wall, because a lot of the things in this deck are searchable by Level Wall. For example, everything pretty much except for Shaman. 4 Ultra Balls, so you can discard more Pokemon and get some Shamans. I also play only a couple supporters and a couple VS Seeker because you can have Shaman, and the deck pretty much relies on itself. So I play 1 Colress, 1 Lysander, and 4 Sycamore, because that's all I feel you need. Along with 3 VS Seeker. So with this you have 5 supporters, 8 supporters, and then with Acrobike you have more acceleration, and then with Shaman you have even more. And Unknown, of course. You also play Computer Search, which is another out, and if you need anything, let's say you can Sacred Ash 5 or more Unknown back into the deck, because that's a big help. You play 3 Forest of Giant Plants. Not sure if you need this in the deck, just it's really strong to be able to get Vespiquen out turn 1 in and be able to apply aggression to the deck. But other than that, I played 2 Silver Bangle because I figure most non-EXs you're going to be able to kill anyways, and you don't really need more than 2 because you run so many Pokemon. This deck caps at 260 damage with Silver Bangle, plus more because of the weaknesses. You play 4 DC, just powers up Vespiquen, and you play 1 Fire, 1 Electric, and 1 Water, just to power up Eevee's Energy Evolution, in case you want to use it to evolve it on this first turn. So everything can pretty much evolve turn 1, if you want it to. Well, not if you want it to, but if you can. You're not going to run Professor's Letter just because there's not enough room, and it's kind of a gimmick, and also you need a couple more energy. Other than that, everything seems pretty normal for a mill, not a mill, but like a discard Pokemon kind of deck. So let's actually just jump into a game on PTCGO where I can show off some of the quirks of the deck and what's cool about it. So let's wait for our opponent and see how we do. So this is loading, and we are going to be playing against a Darkness from Kadabda 8. So I'm going to choose Tails, because Tails never fails, of course. except for this one coincidental time. So he's gonna decide whether he wants to go first, and so my opponent's gonna go first. Not necessarily a bad thing, just because I can donk him or do a lot of damage really early, just because of the force of giant plants. So he's gonna attach a hard charm, being a kind of defensive. With Silver Bangle, we can kind of cancel it out, and oh my god, that's really bad. Silent Lab is really bad for this deck because it relies so much on abilities from Shaman, Unknown, and the evolutions. So we're gonna be looking for a way to immediately get rid of that. So I'll put this down, and without abilities, I'm gonna be kind of drawing dead. So what I can do is Ultra Ball away this. And Jolteon actually has free retreat. So I guess I can get one of these. And ability lock is just really strong against this deck, because it doesn't really know how to deal with it. I'm also not sure how to play this deck probably to its fullest. And so I guess we can get rid of a Flareon, Vaporeon, and Sycamore. Now the reason I'm getting rid of Sycamore is actually something really interesting. So I play 4 Sycamore, right? So that's 4 outs to getting Sycamore, 5 with Computer Switch. But if I play VS Seeker, you lower the Sycamore count to 3, but then 3 VS Seeker makes it 6, plus the Computer Switch makes it 7. So instead of, wait, no, I might be doing the math wrong, but let me think about this for 1 second. But so I'm gonna evolve, and I guess I'll just get an Unknown and retreat into that. This is looking really bad, but I'll explain the theory in a second. So then I'll just pass. But okay, so 3 outs from Sycamore, 3 outs from VS Seeker, 1 out from Computer Search, in comparison to 4 outs from Sycamore and 1 from Computer Search. So that's 5 versus 7. So you actually get an extra 2 outs into Supporter if you discard him. In this deck, that is. Not really sure why he's gonna laser. Well, I don't know what he's going for. But yeah, hopefully I can go into another game and show you guys kind of what this deck's about, because this is looking really bad. And so we top deck Sycamore, that's good. So we can do this. And with the DCE, let me just look through my deck. It's 3. So 3 is, so if we're electric type, we're going to be doing 20 plus 30 from Silver Bangle plus 3 Pokemon. So I would need to discard Shaman. No, I have a Battle Compressor in hand. So I'll do this. That seems like the right play. And grab a DC. Oh my god, I just misplayed so hard. Because, so what I can actually do is grab Forest of Giant Plants and then Shaman for 6. And hope to grab the DC that way. So, even though I misplayed there, I can still make something back from it. Discard Flareon, EV, and no, Unknown's gonna be good with Stadium. So is there any other evolutions I can throw away? You know what, actually I'll just get rid of both of these. It's not essential for the matchup. So drop that stuff, and as you guys can see, we can still make it back even though we had that horrendous start. And here we go. Attach that there. We have us one of these for next turn. Actually, farewell letter for one. See if we get anything. We get another Vespiquen, which is really good for us. We're gonna retreat, and he now has a board of nothing. Hopefully, resistance doesn't apply. And so, let's just see what we can do. I'm not really sure what the ideal strategy at this point is. Hopefully, we can make some progressing plays. So he's gonna TR number 3. I'm not really sure why he would play this supporter over others. Sparkling Rogue. And there we go, but we still have the Forest of Giant Plants, which is crucial for this matchup. And as you guys can see, we're at a terrible deficit from the beginning, but we managed to make it back. So that's kind of what this deck can do. It's so strong that even like the discarding your own Pokemon and killing them is actually fueling the attack. Let's just see a bit more about my opponent's deck. See what he's going to go off of. I think I was playing an expanded by accident, but it still proves the point. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys